Hey gang, this is Vicky Kelly with the Golden Rule Trades. Wanted to show you our setups for today. So this was two really nice moves that we had. We had this setup. There's a conservative entry for that, and you would have been able to get 20 points out of that. If you had drawn your line up to here or here, you could have gotten even more, but that is almost a 20-point energy line. Not a chance that I'm going to think that's going to go through. This one was more like a 15 point, so maybe I think that one might have a little more chance of working out, but I would always have drawn my line there just as a matter of habit. So, because again, that's a 10-point energy line, almost 10-point energy line. And that's probably about the most aggressive I'm going to get because I'm still getting here, all of that move, which was a great move. We could have, continued to scalp your way up as that continued to move up. But for the morning method play, this would have been a nice gain. Even if you thought that your lines were here, that would have been a nice gain as well. Again, you could have done that, but nobody would be thinking that we ought to draw almost 20-point lines. So either way, they all worked out, which is fabulous for anybody doing the morning method. And then we had our down move. Now, after this large of a move, you might be thinking, well, this may not make it to the way down. I'm afraid to short it because look at what a big move we had up. But we play the percentages. We don't play what we think it's going to do. Because look exactly what it did. It came down and went all the way to the 400 level. In fact, if you drew your line down to here, you still would have made to the 400 level. So it was indeed, whether you were a conservative trader and drew your lines here, those were the most natural place to draw those lines. I probably would not have drawn them out to here. But even that would have worked all the way down. So you don't take the trades based on what you think it's going to do. You take the trades based on your setup, when to get in, when to get out, follow your confirmations, and you wait for the percentages to play out for you. Now, there was no shame if you got this move and didn't take this one because you'd met your profit target or whatever. There's no problem with that. But if you didn't take this move because you didn't think it was going to work out, you are not playing the probabilities. The probabilities are 67% of the time that's going to work out. And so you take the probabilities, not what you think might happen. This happens all the time with the morning method that somebody will be like, oh, with that move up, I'm not going to short this market here. And then they lost out on that entire move down. And again, if you made your profit target here and didn't get in, that's prudent trading. If you made this and then said, oh, I'm afraid that it's not going to go down, that is not prudent trading. Trade your probabilities. And because again, you would have gotten all this move down through here. And so that's why we trade the probabilities, not our feelings. All right. Now there was a couple, if you were still trading at this point, I was not because I'd already made my profit target and above. So you could have tried to take this and then gotten stopped out, which would have triggered you to think, wait a minute, maybe this is a follow-on sell signal, which is exactly what we had, but not until after waffling around a bit. But it did end up coming down here later in the day. I would not have taken this one by this point. I wouldn't have taken this one either, just because I'd already met my profit target. But this one here, if you took this, got stopped out and wanted to make it back, you could have gotten into this. You just would have had to wait quite a bit until you hit your target level, one way or the other. But after 11:30, we stopped taking trades. So you would have barely gotten into this one, but it would have worked out. So in the live room, I suggested by the time we got over here that we were trading. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I suggested here that we do micros. because of the big swings that we've been having. But certainly by the time we get over here, definitely by the time we get over here, we're trading micros because we don't want to give back all the profit that we just made. So, hey, Black Friday is coming. We are going to have the best prices of the year. And I want you to be part of our December cohort for the morning method. So keep an eye out for that. We only have a couple days and a few days until that starts up. And these, I got to tell you, I put prices on here I don't even want to sell it at because I know it's worth way, way, way more than that. So it's in 4 days and 18 hours. It starts our Black Friday sale. So keep an eye out for that. If you are already a Morning Method member, you'll also be able to get great prices on the live trading room. And again, please take advantage of them because I don't know that they're only going to be good for Black Friday for that week. And after that, I really believe the price is going up. So lock those in, get multiple month subscription so that you can join us. By far, our best students are the ones who stay in the live room and continue to practice, continue to hone their skills as we do this. And because the character of the market changes and we have to adapt as we do that. So why not do that with a group that's learning this all together and doing it together? So watch out for those. Again, we got 4 days and 18 hours until the Black Friday sale goes on. And this is just going to be the absolute best time to get into this. So make sure that you stay safe out there. Good luck trading.